Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey was booed by protesters after telling the group he did not support defunding and abolishing the city's police department.
Mayor campaigned on police reform issues.
In a statement to CNN, a spokesperson for Frey said the mayor is unwavering in his commitment to working with Chief Ridento toward deep structural reforms and uprooting systemic racism. He does not support abolishing the police department. The 38-year-old mayor was sworn into office in 2018 and is the second youngest in the city's history. Frey was an employment and civil rights attorney before taking office, according to the city's website, called for defunding and a history of discrimination. The confrontation between Frey and the protesters comes as the thousands of people across the nation are calling for police reform and protesting the deaths of unarmed African Americans, sometimes by law enforcement. The most recent deaths include George Floyd in Minneapolis, Breonna Taylor in Louisville and Ahmaud Arbery in Georgia. The incident also comes one day after Frey signed a temporary restraining order with the state to enforce immediate policing reforms like banning the use of chokeholds and requiring the police chief to authorize use of all crowd control weapons. A civil suit was filed by the officers based on their own experiences on the force from when they were recruits training through their present statuses at the time in 07. Attorney John Glasson discrimination represented the also watching the every week, every year actions of white officers against citizens of color, which they had to stand and watch and read about and hear about and see no action, effective action, taken against those officers for what they firmly believed were constitutional violations and discrimination in the police. Minneapolis to citizens, Glasson said. There was no corrective action or admission of liability when the case was dismissed out of court with a settlement of more than $800,000, but Glasson said transitions to the new leadership in the department, including Chief Ridento, and the change in the mayoral leadership of the city has led to what appears to be an increase in recruiting of minority officers. Even with new leadership and enhanced awareness of racial inequality, Ridento told CNN Sarah Sidner last week that the department needs to better. I did not need days or weeks or months or processes or bureaucracies to tell me what occurred out here last Monday was wrong, he added. He said he held the 4 officers involved in the death of Floyd fully accountable and removed them from their duties, calling their actions a violation of humanity.